So price did sharply came back to 120.70 and now make these new lows at 60 at 120. There's 120.11. I am expecting, now I will carry on my weekly trading plan into the next week. My first trading plan to begin next week is the price will go higher. Then of course I'm looking for a sell trade. So for the first trade of the week to begin with is my first bias is bullish. That's how I see it. If you ask me, should I be selling on this? Even let's say the price, this is important to understand. This will take the confusion out of your mind. If the price goes 100 pips to the downside straight away, guys, my first bias is never bullish. For me, the price is staying on the low formation and looking for a low high before a trade goes on. That's how I see it, the first thing. Secondly, price did break this level. So just be careful. You already had a break. You are only looking for a low high before the price goes to this level at 1.1834. So yes, keep in mind. Now let's have a look. Yep. So price is sitting at a low formation. So then I will focus on the daily market structure. It's a low formation for me. I'm expecting the price to go higher. That's what my move is. With this candlesticks, 1, 2, 3 pin bars formations, huge engulfing candlestick. Next week, first of all, I'm expecting this. Then the price goes higher. So that is my trade. So my trading plan is next week to look for buying opportunities when I begin my week. Pretty simple. That is my trading plan. If the low is breached, the trading plan is invalidated straight away, guys. And again, if you're looking at it in a different perspective, ask me the question now. I don't want you to leave with a thought on this analysis that you might be doing something differently. Now, because your analysis has to be same as mine. The only difference it can be that you are not trading this move and you are only looking to sell on this opportunity. That's pretty much it. I'm not expecting the price to reject and sell there. Again, it's very much possible. Anything is possible. The reason is the strength it has. And on the weekly candlesticks, normally that is, I hardly see very little percentage of it, the price rejection and going to the downside. Even with these candlesticks, if you see, the price did end up going higher, 83 pips. So that's how I see it. Let's go on to the trading plan. Here you are. I will be waiting for the retracement on this and look for buying opportunity at 120.57. So right now, the levels I am marking are pretty much your intraday levels. I'll keep this, guys, this, and of course this. So any retracement into these levels, I'm looking for buying opportunities pretty upside. Please confirm everyone understands and fully agree with my trading plan. Or if you guys don't agree, you can ask a question so we can clear the air. Go on.
Fully agree.
Yeah, it's a dodgy price action. Let me tell you something. I didn't like the price action. Okay, when I'm trading Japanese yen crosses, I like to align them together. Well, that's a fucked up from my part because you shouldn't be looking at another Japanese yen pair. You should be looking at your Japanese yen pair only. So it manipulates your mind, which does in my case to me. So because looking at UJ, GJ, it put me off. And I was thinking if GJ is going down higher, the EJ is going higher, thing like this. So guys, please remember, you better stick to your one yen cross. You don't look at another yen cross. You just focus on that yen cross during the week. You can select another pair. I'll tell you, GBPAUD is a very good pair right now. It's on this daily level, so it's very interesting to see how this plays out. US30 is a pretty good pair to play down. Now let's look at, but let's take this challenge on how to shape up. Let's analysis another yen cross. This looks pretty good, and this looks pretty easy to trade as well, actually. Let's have a look. Again, guys, is it the best trading plan? It's not the best trading plan. It's a counter trade I'm going to take, hence it's not. I'm not focusing on this. I am focusing on the daily chart. What is the move I am trading? Never lose, you conduct an analysis on the weekly, of course. But guys, never lose sight on the daily of the market structure you're trading. Never lose sight on the daily of the market structure you're trading. Of course, you begin your analysis from the weekly, but it is the daily where you can see the market structure properly, because the weekly is pretty zoomed out version. So never lose sight. So when you was trading, you should know it's a low formation, low high, higher low, lower low. You never lose sight of it. If you don't lose sight of it, then you are, as far as planning is concerned, you are trading your daily market structure. Within this market structure, you will be taking trades, counter trend trades, trades with the trend, counter trend trades, trade with the trend. Never lose sight of it. You are trading just one market structure, which is called a daily market structure. As far as the planning is concerned, weekly you can't. The reason is, if let's say I say to you, you're trading weekly market structure, then guys, your low and low high formations comes in ages. Weekly is the zoom in version. Remember, it's a zoom in version within the daily moves. So the final version which you are using for analysis is the daily market structure. You're using weekly to see how the daily is moving, where she's likely to go, and what is the higher intention of the daily in perspective of the weekly market structure. If that makes any sense, please confirm.
Yeah.
So remember something. I am trading the daily market structure. Now you'll ask me a question, daily moves within weekly. So are we not trading the weekly market structure? I'll put it this way. I am trading daily, and to see where the daily is moving, I look on the weekly, because I know weekly will give me the bigger intention within how the daily is developing. Let's put it this way. Similarly, weekly candlesticks will give me a bigger intent of the strength of buyers and sellers within the daily market structure as well. That's how I'm seeking assistance. So please confirm, you guys. So guys, what happened is sometimes you just open the chart, you clearly see a high and low forming on the daily. That's it. That's your trade. If you go on to the weekly, that should be somewhere within that weekly journey. So let's put it this way. Analysis wise, you are a passenger who rides on the daily market structure. But that passenger has a map which shows the overall ride of the train as well. All the stations that she's likely to travel, which is weekly, which give you a broader view whilst you're sitting on the train, knowing exactly, okay, from this station, she's go this station and this station and that station and that station, which normally would not be available in information for somebody who's just following the daily market structure. If that's make any sense, Damien and Carl, please confirm.
Yeah, makes sense.
Guys, it's important. I see students finding confused either to say, even if I find it slightly, I had to think on it. Should I say I'm trading the weekly market structure and daily within, or I'm trading the daily? We are trading the daily market structure. You are not sitting on the weekly train. The problem is, if you're sitting on the weekly train, then your changes, low, high, and high lows will come in ages, weeks and months. You are sitting on the train of daily market structure. But you have an edge, as I said, knowing every station she's likely to travel. And also you're speaking to the driver to seek his intention from the weekly. That's what the weekly is giving you. So please don't, sometimes I just pull up the charts and I just like the daily. That is my ride actually. Planning is concerned. H4 is only for condensing, if you remember. So that's what I see, guys, on this. Again, something I like to say, when you mark your levels for setup trading plan up to H4, you should not be changing your level midweek. It's exactly as you mark your levels for an intraday trading plan and you've been manipulated by the price that you end up changing your levels midweek. Guys, that's pretty fucked up. So make sure that is not happening. So let's look at the GBP yen. Again, you're sitting at a kind of, I can't say it's a low formation or anything, but it's a kind of low formation. Again, nothing much I can talk about this from the weekly perspective. It just keeps on going down. It's a bearish price action. What I am anticipating at some stage, this. So last week candlestick is an inverted hammer, fails to break the low of the previous week, and previous week wick is, so yes, I'm not betting against the price breaking this week, guys, this week. That's what my bet is. It should have reached just last week, but it hasn't. So now I am only trading, riding this. So guys, look, if you just look with that weekly analysis gives you another reason, additional confirmation, control. But if you just be, this is the ride you are taking. You can't say weekly is bullish and I took a buy trade here. You can't, because this is the ride you are trading, not the ride of the weekly. Weekly is giving you for more information. So this is the ride you're taking. So guys, what right now, yes, I'm expecting the price to come down. And I'll see how the price develops. That's my analysis. Everybody understands? Please confirm. Again, guys, it looks pretty heavy. You never know what's happening, but that's what I think. I'm not betting against price breaking this level. The reason is weekly chart. Again, very strong price action, but you shouldn't be concerned about this, even if it's strong price action. You can get a first sell trade on this if the price gives you an opportunity to the downside, but I will be monitoring the price action to go to the upside. I might not be selling this next week, guys. Looking at this, if the price comes to in this area of interest, of course, I'll be looking for selling opportunities. That's what you'll be. So you condense trading plan, then you condense it further. So if you're looking for a selling opportunity, if your trading plan is to buy, then this area of interest is no use to you. Price comes there, then you're looking for the volume before you start taking a buy trade. If your trading plan is to sell, counter trend trading plan. So guys, my trading plan is buying and counter trend trading plan, meaning short-term trading plan is to sell. That's what my intention is. So please confirm if you understand this analysis and anybody has any questions. Guys, to begin the week, you can look for selling opportunities or just wait for the price to come to these levels before you see if the opportunity is presented. Again, there are two levels that you can play. There you are. Please confirm you guys understand. Anyone has any question?
No question.
No question.
So guys, how I am approaching this, too many opportunities on this. Guys, I'm not selling it. I'm only looking for buying opportunities. I don't want to, you have to decide what you want to do, one direction, not two directions. Let me tell you why I'm not interested in selling. Guys, this is the reason I'm not interested in selling. Simple. This wick, that is wick inside candlestick. So I am anticipating, it's a huge bearish price action, but still there's a hold up there. So I am anticipating the price will not break this low this week and goes higher. That's how I would say. Price fails to break the low of this candlestick, would aim for the high. It should go to these levels, 136. If it remains, it fails to break and created an inside bar last week. So based on this, I've decided I'm interested in buying. Guys, I'm not interested in selling and buying. Yes, if I really see an ultra clear selling opportunities, okay, I'll go, because that's not for you. You will only be trading the direction of your trading plan. Please guys, you're not at my level. So it's totally up to you. But yes, my main trade is a counter trend, short-term trade is to sell. So do you understand this reasoning, guys? Please confirm.
Yes.
Yes.
Good. Third, let's look at the guys. Do not analyze these three pairs together. You should analyze your pair, because this happens, your mind will be manipulated. Guys, weekly candlestick, strong bullish. I'm expecting the price to retrace and go higher on this. Morning star formation has formed. And if I take you to the monthly chart, it's pretty interesting, right? Can you see this? So we're expecting some sort of retracement on this. What I think is, please confirm everybody understands this, yes? So guys, again, my
Yes.
look for buying opportunities only. Look for buying opportunities only. Let's look at this. Guys, I did not reflect it properly last week. My level placement wasn't right, actually. This is your H4. It has to be significant. That's what your H4 is. That's what your H4 are. I am only looking for buying opportunities. I have no intention to sell this, guys. Again, nobody is stopping you to sell on a specific day if you really like the price action. You understand, Damien and Carl? Nobody is saying you can't sell, of course, but please learn to trade in the direction of your trade plan. You're not at this level. You might, if you take a loss, then you will really be frustrated, and then the price rallies in another direction. You will feel yourself not in control. What happened all of a sudden of your trading plan? You will not be in control. What happened to the price? So you'll feel lost then. You can lose, but you shouldn't be lost. You shouldn't feel lost once you're trading. So it's very important to understand. My advice is just look for buying opportunities on this. So guys, I am bullish on all three pairs. You select your one pair out of this and trade, guys. Don't trade two pairs. Select your one pair and trade. If you see if you're bullish on both of them, right, then that's fine. GJ, EJ, you're trading both are looking same price action. That's fine. You'll see yourself in a problem when you see one bullish and one bearish. Mentally, you'll be fucked. Do you understand my point, guys? Right? So therefore,
Yeah, makes sense.
please trade one of these pairs, and you have option of total 3 pairs. So no need to select. And it's not prudent to select 2 pairs. Imagine you lost in both of them. You're pretty much gone. The point I have raised is important because this has been the question a lot of students have asked me because of the confusion it creating. Since I have shared the cell analysis on GJ, look, I've shared the cell analysis. I did not share the analysis for the week. I only share the first trade that I'm looking for. But if the price continues straight away to the downside to the support level, that's not the first trade I'm after. So yeah, select your one pair. You stick to that pair. You follow that pair. That pair your bread and butter. That pair will not give you trades every day, but that pair will give you trade every week. That pair will give you my rallies every other week. Please understand. Last week, had you been trading this, reflecting on this, this was your rally, clear buying opportunity. I missed because my level wasn't right. There is a lot of choppiness in this right now. Can you see this? These are not your H4. Your H4 is clearly these ones. Look at the major reactions. So yes, this is your H1. You can see it from because of the choppiness it has. So if I have to identify H4 market structure, please confirm everybody understand this, right? Yes?
Yes.
So my apologies. Look what happened to the mind. You get crowded. Okay, I was more driven by USD's weaknesses. That was the problem. Okay, then USD yen, USD pair, dollar index, sitting at an important level, guys. Let's see how this plays out. It's an extreme level, guys. Break of this could make things difficult. Again, my bet is the price will go down. We'll see how this plays out. You can't be long on this. That's the problem. You can only trade short on this. Delete this. That is only now. So with this in short in mind, this is the long I thought in mind. Everybody understands? Please confirm. Yes?
Yes.
I didn't like the volume too much. So the volume is pretty shit on this. I didn't like it at all, guys. I'm not 2 into Euro yen, Euro USD next week. But yes, it's on this level. I might try a trade. I might try a trade on this, and my trade will be if the low holds and a high holds on the dollar. This is my trading plan. When you go to H4, guys, please remember, it's very important. This is the mistake I did. You will be marking H4 levels, not H1 levels. Don't miss that out. It's a low formation. I'm not never too much interested in these sort of levels, but it's at distance, so it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. If you disagree with my analysis, learn something, straight away ask a question. You should not be able to do a different analysis after my my session ends. Because if you're doing this, then that is where the problem is. In a process, we can differ. So guys, that's where we are. And my intention is to play this trading plan first. Classic example of condensing a trading plan. Everybody understands? Please confirm, yes?
Yes.
Carl, you understand, brother?
Yes.
Good. Let's move on to the next pair. Guys, one USD pair, not 4 USD pairs. One yen crosses, not 4 USD. You need to respect this. And I say this, follow your just one yen cross then. Don't keep on changing. Follow it. Weeks, you'll have trades on it. Weeks, guys, every pair has to breathe before it rallies. So don't expect 24/7 or 4 weeks of month you'll be having trading opportunities in a most volatile manner. Of course not. So please understand. Now, my third pair, which is my random cross, I keep on changing as well, by the way. That's what I have the level. I keep on selecting a different pair if I need to. So move on. US30. Nothing much on this. Still buyers are in control. I'm only expecting this retracement. Honestly speaking, retracement to these levels is my first target only. I'm not too optimistic. It's a very bullish price action. Let's put it this way. But there is always a possibility from this low high formations, higher high formation price rallies to the downside. So, but I will be trading this market structure, guys. Price is sitting on possible higher low or a higher high formation leading into this. So because the volume it carries, I will consider it a higher high formation and waiting for the price to retrace to the downside, because my trading plan is to the upside, to the downside. Yeah, so it's a very messed up price action on this. Guys, this is your daily. Ask me why this is your daily. Let me show you. This is your higher high. And if the price comes back, it's still a higher high. Can you see this? Focus the market structure, right? Guys, make sense? Everybody?
Yeah.
So guys, this is your daily levels actually. Remember, this is not your daily level. The daily level is there. So then, I'm expecting retracement on this. That's my view is moving average is a kind of crossing, engulfing candlestick there. Weekly is okay, not too many sellers present, but let's see how this plays out. So let's go on to mark the levels on this. What is this happening? Does any why the mouse? I have a problem going on with my laptop. I put the mouse into this, whichever mouse I use after an hour, it just start automatically. It's like out of control, and I have to deplug it again, leave it for a few minutes, and plug again. Then it starts functioning fine. Does anybody know what's happening? It's not just specifically MT4, the whole mouse. Those are corrupt or something.
I've never actually heard of this before.
Huh?
I didn't have heard of this issue before.
I think the Windows, it has to do with the Windows something. I changed the mouse as well. The same thing happens after a while. Now I changed the slot. It will work fine. Guys, I've marked higher lows. I ignored this. So that's where we are. I am expecting the price to rise and come to the downside. That's what my expectation is. So that's what the analysis is. Look for a low high for selling opportunities on this. I'm not looking for buying opportunities. I'm purely looking for selling. I've been selling on this. Yeah. I'm giving this lecture on setups, trading setups. My next training sessions are starting from tonight throughout next week. Trading setups and how from those trading setups, which is your setup trading plans, you make an intraday plan. Guys, intraday plan is not an intraday plan. Intraday plan is your execution pretty much actually on daily basis. But yes, I use the word intraday plan. From how your setup plans, which I've been making on weekly, which you're making, how you take advantage on daily basis using an intraday plan. That's what my lectures are throughout this week. And using the word, of course, distribute on volume. I've seen students having a disconnect on something. They are failing to connect from here to their intraday planning. They see it intraday totally different than the setup plan. So guys, this is something I will be practicing this week with you guys, which is when after this, you need to go into stimulator for intraday. Intraday is your execution on your setup plan. That's what it is. Intraday plans are intraday execution on your setup plans. That's what it is. Yes, you have to establish a connection between them. I see students are trading even successfully, but I can see there's a lack of connection between them. I can clearly see it. So that is the main topic and focus which I wanted to have. So that's what we will be focusing this week. We have lectures tonight, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday there's no lecture, Saturday there's no lecture, Sunday there's a lecture. So you've got a lot of training this week, and the next week you have almost training for 6 days because I am totally free the following week. So I really want to, by this time, I really want you to be on stimulator, practicing AZ, not just practicing the technicals AZ, with the proper understanding. That's what my intention is. So really utilize this time. We are entering into the last phase of this year, and I have to stop it at some stage. So try and take advantage of this. I thought of closing closing out and stop teaching you guys, but then the reason I continue is, let me say this to you guys. Some of you have been learning from me for a very, very long time, and I could see you guys are not yet there. I had to come up with a way to make it possible for you to approach the market more effectively. I did actually. I did, and in the last few weeks, results from every student has massively improved. Massively improve, and I just need to make that final push. Nothing I'm changing as far as technicals are concerned, but understanding and the prayer to approach and practicing and revising again, so that you really have that final push to cross that line. That's what my intention is before I disappear. So I'm hopefully be very soon finishing. The only reason I continued is that I see the students, even so few of them were making profits, but they are struggling to make profits. So they're not comfortable. You really have to be comfortable. And how I approached the market in last, let's say, 7 weeks, I'm sure it has simplified for you even more, your trading, I'm sure.
Yeah, it did.
So yeah, that is the reason I decided then not to shut the trading room and continue. And I don't see myself August, yes, September, maybe September, possibly September, could be September, but yes, I have to put a stop, guys. I have my own commitments coming along, but yes, I can take out time, and you guys can take advantage from me for next month and a half or something, 2 months maybe, hopefully, of course 2 months at least, but really make a push. If I am trying to force, guys, if you notice from last couple of weeks, technicals hasn't changed. Technicals being specifically exact technicals I'm using. So the change, I've stopped the change. You'll see in your trading journey, once you get a grip on particular technicals, if you keep on applying that technicals, the second stage is your understanding enhances. Firstly, you're using the system, you understand the system. But later you understand, if you keep on doing it, you understand the later stage, which is excellence, is you understand why the system works like this. This is why the system works like this, and that's what we're focusing on right now. So I hope you're enjoying the sessions, learning, and yes. Okay, so yes, very important lessons coming along. Intraday trading, connecting intraday plans with your setup plans, and that's what your objective is. Finally, I'll just show you quickly, guys, USDAUD. Very interesting. It's just the daily level. I'm only interested in daily levels, guys. It's a pretty messed up chart, actually. Too much choppiness present there. So I have no intention to focus on anything other than the daily levels on this. So let's see, I'm not using H4 levels there. I'm just using the daily levels. So yeah, you might get a sell trade on it, but personally, looking at it, guys, this is a very strong candlestick, by the way. I'm optimistic the price can go higher on this. But this candle forms, my intention is the price will go higher. Let's put it this way. That's what I think. Again, first price can retrace down before it goes higher. But it's a low formation for me personally. But right now in the market structure daily, you're sitting on a low high. So guys, try to understand, if I say your controlling time frame is weekly, then you hit on to the daily, it's on the low, you can't look for buying opportunities. Daily has to be on a low formation or a high low before you take advantage to the buying side. So it is the ride you're sitting and traveling is daily, not weekly. Weekly is giving you assistance, knowledge, overall intention, overall right dimensions and all this. So yes, look for you can get a selling opportunities, of course, to begin your week, guys, by all means. But that will be a counter trend trade. My main trade is, that's what I'm looking for, is to buy this. Again, buying is valid only as long the low holds, guys. If the low is breached, It's gone. Guys, that's my intention. Is if I see a hugely bearish candlestick, I might change my intention. So this is my weekly intention. I will develop that weekly intention on daily basis. Again, something I will be giving you a lecture. I've decided a weekly intention, how I develop this on daily basis with daily candlesticks. You'll see this. Very good exercise. Very good exercise. In fact, Damien, remind me of this exercise tomorrow, brother. Yeah? So
Okay, I will do that.
weekly, we devise a weekly intention, how you can, of course, might have a change in your intention during the week. How to do that, how to develop it, what time to look for, what to look for specifically. You're not at the mercy of a weekly intention that you can't just say no to it. Of course you can, but there has to be a systematic manner. So I will go through that tomorrow. A very good exercise. But yes, that's what my intention is to begin my week. I hope you enjoyed the session. I will see you guys at 9:30 tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Wakar.
Thanks, War.